Welcome, 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 and thank you for joining our Tokyo session. Just about to start the market open in 3 minutes. There's quite a lot of news today. Euro, French bank holiday because it's Bastille Day, storming of the Bastille, French Revolution, and NZD news at 4 a.m. I don't trade that, so that doesn't affect us. And then in the afternoon, US dollar, more red flag news, and Canadian dollar. I don't trade that, so quite a lot going on. Australian dollar red flag news tomorrow. Okay, currency strength meter, GBP, Australian dollar, the weakest. So we want to be, these are the pairs I trade, selling, taking puts, Australian dollar against the US dollar, GBP for a put or a sell, it's a call or a buy, we call them puts for sells in the binary options against the Japanese yen, and the euro as well, selling against the Japanese yen and the US dollar, but that's fairly near to that in strength. So that's our landscape. Now let's come across to HourGlass. Now if I look at the broker and the payouts, I've only got 60% on UJ. The others are in the 70s. So I'm going to look at GJ to start because it's the weakest currency here, the weakest, along with the Australian dollar. So I could look, that's paying out at 73%, Australian dollar, US dollar at 74%. If we look at our charts, Australian dollar, I haven't marked this one up. These are old markups. So I haven't done that yet. I put it on the hourly. You can see, we might come back to this one. We're just coming up to the market open. I'm going to go back to GJ. There's a big M shape there, huge bearish engulfing candle. And here's market open coming up. But I want to look at GJ because I'm interested in the fact that it's come, I have marked this one up before we started, and it's just come below that quarter theory. We know it's in a downward trend. We look here back on the 1 hour. You can see the screen is Tokyo, yellow London, blue New York, black is Sydney. I never trade that, so you can see that it sold off heavily in London, New York reversal, and this was what it's been doing today. So I was interested in the fact it's below that quarter theory, and is it going to come up and retest it? This is on the 5 minute. My yellow lines are hourly, previous hourly, white is the day's highs and lows, purple 15 minutes, and blue and party pink or red the 5 minute. So I've got it at the moment, it's touched down on an hourly, and it is 11 pips down from the quarter theory. So I'm expecting it to come up and break and retest this. So it's done the break. So a retest back up to that daily level at 703. It's got two levels of 15 minutes and 5 minutes to get through here at 710. And then up here, a yellow hourly and a 5 minute and the quarter theory, all at that 750 level. So I want to see it come back up there, and then it might not be able to get through this level, and then take it for a put. Let's see what HourGlass is telling us. There's that wiki candle. You can see it's moving up now. let's find it on here, just refresh it. So GBP, the base currency, 39, so Japanese yen at 70. So £1 sterling is trading at that price that you see there. So here we are coming up to the overbought area. So remember, for puts, we want 4 reds. We're not going to get it up at the Bollinger Bands. We've got our 200 moving average in our favour. We've got the currency strength meter in our favour. The top one is weaker. We want that price to come up. That's the 744. I don't know whether this will stay on for us, but we can draw it. There's our 750 line, which is our quarter theory. And just change that to orange and make it a bit thicker, just so you can see where that level is. So it is coming up to the overbought area, currently at 704. So let's see if we can get it. We just want those to come up a bit higher if we can. That bottom line is at 675. And here we have our previous line of support, 676, which will become resistance if it carries on dropping. And then the previous one is here, and that's at 731. And we've got one just below the quarter theory there. And there's one there, 743. So those are our levels. We are just coming up 40 seconds. There's our timer to get the new candle. Let's have a look on here. 724. So it's not quite up as high as I would like it. Just broken through those levels. Be nice if it did come up to that 743. Not sure we're going to get that. Here's the new 5 minutes. It's off that midline on the candle close. And what does HourGlass tell us? We've just tapped it up there, but the RSI hasn't quite tapped it, so it could go up a bit higher. So it's given us a put at 718. Now, can you see how the GBP has jumped to 51, jumped up stronger than the Japanese yen? And that's only giving us a put score of 1. So let's go back here, because this has changed now. If we refresh this, and you can see how the GBP is now equal to the Japanese yen. So that situation has changed for us. So I might look instead, because those are equal, at buying the US dollar against the Japanese yen, but that's only paying out at 60. So I think we'll go to Australian dollar versus US dollar at 74%. That's now the weakest. And that is actually dropping. I'm going to change and look at this. See what we get for the 15 minute. So that's just being held by that white. That's a daily level. Oh, it's just pushing through now. So I'm going to leave that for the moment. It didn't quite come back up as high as I would have liked. So I'm going to come over to Australian dollar. And let's do a quick markup. We'll see if we can take a trade on the 15 minutes. I like to do the quarters. So this is a previous daily there and there. That one still stands, so that's still okay. And That's moving, so I won't put a white line on there. Come to the hourly, which I mark in yellow. That's still okay there. And let's move some of these out the way. Hourly yellow, got that one. Move that there. Take that one off. And 15 minutes, which I mark in purple. Which is this one. So we've got quite strong levels there. That's the same. Just come back to the daily. That's okay. And then the 5 minute. Make sure I've got any of those lines. Take that one down there. So on the 5 minute, I put that one. We've got a little zone there, haven't we? Clone that there. And then I want a new line. So I've got all three there together. That's going to be in party pink. So that and that. So I've got a very strong level there at that 395. We know it's selling. We've got a hidden bear, meaning directional trend is down. I'm on the 10-minute candle. Got 380. So we'd like it. There's our 395 level. So if we can get price up to here, that's 393. Take it for a put. Let's look at HourGlass. So see what the dollar is doing. Dollar is a put. So we don't want to be selling the Australian dollar until the US dollar takes off and gives us a call, because we want the US dollar to gain in strength if we are going to sell the Australian dollar. It's given us a put at 376. I want it up at 395, which is that level there, that red line of resistance there. Where's our 200? There's our 200 moving average. But you can see at the moment it's right down in that oversold area. There is our line of support, 384. So that might turn into our resistance level for us. And it's just drawn a new line, 357 of support. Let's move this back here, just see what's gone on earlier on. So you can see it's just clearing out this area of money here. 345. Just write that down. So it's it wants to drop. Uh, 12 minutes past. So we're not really getting a great pullback. That's 382. That's good. We want that pushing up. 385 there. It'd be really nice if it comes up to the 393 for the 15-minute candle, which is where I like to take the next trade. Don't want any of this old rubbish on. Right. Just push that back up. That's better. Let's make that a bit. So there's our hidden bear. It's touching now 389 on there, and on TradingView 389. So that's broadly in line. Got 1 minute left to go. And on HourGlass, it's ideally for strategic move. We like it up at the red level. There's our 383. And there's our 392. $395. Oh, it's pushing up now. So that level up there is 412. Line 401. Just looking at that line there. That's a 15-minute and a 5-minute line. Oh, that's pushing up 401. I was going to take that, but where are we on HourGlass? Just drawn a new line of resistance. No, sorry, there's that 393 level. Just like it to push up there to be safe. See what the currency strength meter is doing. So we may have to wait till 1/2 past. Still the weakest, and the US dollar the strongest. So we're doing the right thing, being patient. That's 419 right up there. It's just bust through that line there. The 393. What we're trying to do is take a trade for a put off the best line of previous support, which will turn into resistance. So it's just broken through those. And that's the next one at that 411, that green line there, 411, which takes you to that line there. So if I draw on for you, vertical line, that is our 1/2 past. So we've passed the 15-minute. So ideally I like to wait now till the 1/2 past. But it's 393, it's just wicked off that level. Yeah. So we did get those 15, we did get a drop off the 410, 412, came up to 409. Just wicked off that level there. Go on, baby, just get a little bit higher up, and then we'll take a put on that. You see it says put score 2, but price wants to carry on up. So let's look at the dollar. So we need that to be, dollar still says put. So that's measuring it against the basket of currencies. Now it could be because it's hit the Bollinger Bands, but we do want it to say call. We do want it to strengthen. And it is still pushing up. You can see it's just not, it's a bit of a gap there. It says put, but it is buying, but the lines are pointing down. Our momentum indicator is still pointing down. That's now changed to a put score of 3. So we've got the Australian dollar in our favour, 41 to 79. A put at 389. I had 384. It's right in the middle of our momentum indicators. I want it to push up a bit more. So we'll look at this for the half hour. If we don't get much further with this, then we should do, because we've got it nicely lined up on here. We're just waiting. The dollar seems to be a little bit slow in its movement up, but we've got, or we could be buying US dollar against Japanese yen, but the payout wasn't very good. 37 seconds to go. Let's put it on the 1 minute. Oh, good, it's rejected all of those. 388. Just wicking off that level. 388. See, the problem with taking it at these levels, and it's put score of 3, which is good, but you're not really off a major level. You're not really off a line of support and resistance. So it can easily ping back up again, even though it's selling, or it could decide these bands are gonna widen, but they're not really widening at the moment, and then it just carry on pushing on down. 377. So it's just given us a new. No, it's just going to change now. Just let it sort itself out. It hasn't given us a new signal yet. A new alert. So I'm not so keen on this one, although the setup is nice. That did move down off the 15-minute, and here it is, 389. So if we had gotten here, it's 389. You see it's struggling a bit. We would have been right on the line of the point of profit and loss. So we're right to wait. 394. So it's got this level here of resistance. So it's just pushing up on it, as you can see here. So not moving a great deal. And this isn't, because it's not moved very much. It's not given us a new signal. Just hovering around that level. So let's come over and we'll wait for the half hour. Got a few minutes. So it's all off that level. The highest we got was that 409 of the 15-minute candle, which would have been a nice put. 370. So I'll have a quick look at the others. $3.66. Oh, that's plummeting now. So that was the highest on the 215. Let's look at GJ. GJ 43 to 30. It's been giving us calls. Japanese yen is. Don't think I want to look at that. It's a little bit stronger. It's really Australian dollar, US dollar I'd like to look at. JPY. Oh, it's back up at 384. 389. See what the dollar's doing. Still saying put. Just flatlining a bit. We want the dollar to take off. Up at 381. We had that level at 384. Just coming up to the new 25 past candle. It's 36 to 71. Just to refresh this. Dollar's still saying put, and that's dropping. So we don't want to be, so hopefully we're getting a retrace before the 30 minutes, and the dollar will take off and the Australian one will tank on the half hour. 36 to 70, it's given us a call at 377. Okay, so let's see if this will go back up to the 385. That gave us two calls. It's just pointing down. So 389, 390. Got 395. Just tapping that now. It's just gone through my 5-minute and my 15-minute, but it's still in that zone. It does say hidden there. Oh, look at that, 414. I had 412. So we're just going to be patient. 25, 26, 27. This is the third candle. There on the 1 minute is our moving average, 200 moving average at 432. So I've got this candle close channel at the 414. So that's exactly where I wanted it. We're 27 minutes past. So if it hits this moving average, and that's off a 15-minute line, a daily and an hourly, then that is a beautiful level for a sell, but it is at the top of the candle close channels. It's up at 424, so this looks really good. Now, whether it can, we want it to hold this level but not take it until the 30 minutes. Sometimes it can turn a little bit before. 437, I'll put it back on the 5 minute. Oh, look at that go. Well, that's a big move up. So does it want to go right back up to that quarter theory at 500? Oh, beautiful. Okay then. So let's put this on. This is why we exercise patience. This is our quarter theory. No, it's not. I'm telling you a lie. Sorry. Quarter theory is right up there. So we've got it right in the overbought area, above the red line, off the Bollinger Bands here. Line of resistance at 465 there, 465, that one there at 487. Very fast candle up. Let's see what the currency strength says. Oh, look at that. These are jumpy, aren't they? Because that's now even Stevens with US dollar. They're all even. So now I've got to change my mind to buying these against the yen. And I'm not going to touch AUD/USD now for a put. It's gone completely the other way. GJ for a call, Euro for a call, and UJ, they're all buying against the Japanese yen. Let me, oh, we're actually on that half hour. Oh, goodness, these are moving. To put at 473, put score of 3 at 473. That's up at 450. That's quite different. At 485. $477 there. So that didn't have the currency strength in our favour. So now what we're waiting for is for it to, and I've got the moving average still above as well. So I've got a bit of a mixed message here. 448, but that turned out to be quite a nice trade. It just changed suddenly on what I was thinking of doing. Oh, you see it's just wicking off that line at 439. There, came down to that daily and hourly. That's daily and hourly level. So we want to, if anything, take a call as it moves on up here, but we've got that 200 moving average, so it's all in a time of change up until the hour, really, on that one. So I think I'm going to, let me look at the payouts on the others. Actually, what I'll do is just keep it on the 5 minutes. Oh, look at all JPY's moved up a lot on that one. I've not got my it's a bit strange. Euro JPY. Oh, Euro USD. Euro, oh, I don't know. It's only a little bit stronger. Just got it coming back to that quarter theory. Does HourGlass say? It says the dollar is a call. So that means the euro should be selling 56 to 43 there. So we want to take a call, but our moving average again is at the top. $51 to 47. Call score of 2. So it's looks like it's moving up. The dollar moving down. Oh, dollar's a call though, but it hasn't turned yet. So the dollar is right in the oversold area, and that should be turning. It's still pointing down, even though it says a call. It's still a red candle. So we want that. Where's my pen gone? Oh, there. That's not lining up with the Euro USD. US dollar 47 to 6 on USD JPY. So that has just taken off there. That's just flown up. But the payout was low on this, so I didn't look at it. So we've got a pullback on that. It's only at 60%. I don't want to bother with it. Oh, that's 484. Oh, they're moving fast now. Australian dollar against the US dollar has got stronger. That's moving up to that quarter point at 500. And there's that daily at 509. Just use that level of support down there at 446, the hourly and daily. So it's got 3 levels to get through here. Euro JPY, Euro USD, GJ, UJ, and GU. Oh, GU's just on that. GU, let's look at that. GU's a put. So how's the dollar doing? The dollar's a call now. Still pointing down. $41 to 40, so they're similar to put at 090. That moved fast. I've just missed that off the 40-minute candle. So the dollar says a call, but it's still going down. GU, they're very, very similar. Probably best stay away. Because I was thinking of taking, I'm going to look at GJ. 36 to 24. We've got a call score of 2. It's not quite as low down as I would like. Off the 5-minute. This is our 15-minute candles. So I've got a level down there at 763. So that has moved up during this session from where we started. It's wicking off that upper level at 859. Reject off that level, so it's not coming back down here at the moment, and it's now used that hourly at 642. It's used that very nicely. $42,763, which is a 15-minute level. It's got all those 3 levels there. Let's come back and look here. GJ. Japanese yen the weakest. Audjpy is very strong. And Euro JPY. Coming down to that oversold area. We have got that 200 moving average pinching it though. That's 833. So this is on the hourly with Euro JPY. You can see it's bottomed out around about that 250 level, 228. We have got hidden bull there, 228. Upper range on the 15-minute. So this is 228359. Oh, I've got hidden bear on the 15-minute. And you see I've got that moving average above. So it could be one of those sessions where things aren't going to turn until the hour. I missed a couple, just because I did. They just moved a bit fast by the time I thought about it. That's GJ. Euro JPY, let's have a look at that. The dollar's saying a put. UJ is a call. That is oversold and oversold. We've got moving average in our favour. We've got the currency strength in our favour. It's down at the 631, but it's only paying out at 60%. And it's really not worth the sweat to do that. That is the problem with that. Euro USD 44 to 40. Got the moving average above. That's the problem with that. It's in the overbought area. Need it to come down and do anything with that. 44 to 20 on Euro JPY. Got moving average above. We have got it oversold. Be nice if it came down to, it's not going to come down to those. It's a call at 291 off the 45-minute candle. Call at 291. It's not quite off that midline. Don't seem to have any lines of support and resistance on this one. 291. It's at 303, 44, 45. There was our entry down here off the 45-minute candle. Picking up that lower level, 291. We've missed that. The bus has left the station. They're called at 291. I don't trade any of those. GJ a call 2 minutes ago, but that's still dropping. That hasn't turned yet. Got that moving average coming right down at the top there, pressing it down. So it's kind of on the turn. I don't trade any of those. So normally now I'd wait till the hour. AUD/USD 61 to 40. Gave a put 2 minutes ago. Got the moving average is not in our favour. It's put at 476. That's our quarter theory. And AUD/JPY 59 to 34. So we want to take calls on this. We've got to come back to that line of resistance at 39, line of support at 393, and the moving average. So if it holds that level, take a call on that. That looks good. That still looks good. AUD/JPY. There it is off that 200 moving average. So I'm liking the look of that at 39,400. Oh, it's only 60%. It just drives you nuts when it's doing that. There it is at the down at that level. 50. So if it came back down, I'd probably take it. It's got 30 seconds just to give us a little retrace back, but the payout's lousy. Wait for the new 5-minute candle, because I like the look of the fact the price has now moved above the 200 moving average. That gives us a, so that's given us a call at 389, call score of 4 at 389. Oh goodness, I got bad entry there. Just move fast. Press the button, you know, just things are moving fast. Should be fine on it, but bad entry and lousy payout. Apart from that, it's great. So we've got 2 minutes, 1 minute in this trade. Oh, look at that spiky thing. So I've rolled over for the full 5 minutes. Didn't need to, of course, it's just popped back up. So that should work its way up to the 416. 421 actually. Should come up to that 421. Let's have a look at the 5 minute. Well, that has got that big candle there. So that's now given it some imbalance. HourGlass still pointing down. $389. Oh, I did get bad entry, didn't I? Still pointing down on there. It's moving up 396. And the upper level's 435. 403. 410 on the broker. 409 is catching up. slow, doesn't it? Always weird movements. So yeah, it's just sticking there. 415. There's our 389 level. That's going up now. Let's have a look here. 53. 55, sorry, I'm in 2 minutes left. We are deep in profit now, despite the bad entry. Poor entry, rather, I should say poor entry. We'll just watch this one. So I found this session very jumpy. Currency strength meter switched quickly from what we were thinking of doing. Difference in prices. It's not been too bad, but just suddenly things moved. So a little bit frisky this session. 53, we just watch this one play out. Got a new candle. I'm only going to be 3 seconds into the new candle. We've got 1 minute left to go. Should stay up at the 416 level. Sorry, I couldn't get one at a better payout. But I like the way this, I didn't like the moving averages being at opposites to what we were trying to do, the 200 moving average. And this one had just bounced off at the 389 off the 200 EMA for a call. So it was a safe bet. I just got a poor entry, but we're okay on this. So there we are. So we've cleared that one. So I'm going to stop the share and the recording, and thank you for joining us today. Les will be on at 10 a.m. UTC +1 for the London session. I have to kind of think what day it is. Yeah, that's Wednesday. So and then I will be on Thursday morning.